Hey everyone, how you doing? What's happening? What's going on? How are you? We're Wayne Sales. It's good to be here. Who's in the room? Ozzy, what's happening? Oz? It's been a while. It's to see you here. It's good to see you. And everyone else in the room, it's good to have you here. If you're in the Pal Talk, welcome. For those on the radio, welcome. Don't be afraid to come into the room. Um, Today's lesson 34. So let's this is moves everywhere. We need to do nothing as the backbone of our of my what I mean. It means everything's been done already. All we have to do is wait, relax, observe, and then chill. And just let the spirit move us. And you don't have to do anything. It's all been done. You just breathe and see what happens. Make the choice for Christ. Make the choice to love. That's all. And everything else is taken care for you. You know, Jesus is the one teacher. He's the one teacher that saved the world. All you do is walk in Him, and you become one with Him, and you'll become that teacher as well. And all you have to do is choose first to do that. You just tell yourself, Christ is that teacher, and I'm going to choose Him. How simple as that? How simple as that? All right. Let's start. Lesson 34. I could see peace instead of this. I could see peace instead of this. I can see peace instead of this. I can see peace instead of this. There you I can see peace instead of this. Text is pretty good too. The invitation to the Holy Spirit. I'm not. If I had time for the text, I'll go. I don't have a half hour today, so if I had time for the text, I'll go to the text then. But we'll start off with the lesson today, and we'll take it from there. I think that's the best way to do it. All right, so lesson 34. I get some piece out of this. I get some piece out of this. This goes along with the recent lessons. All right, here we go. This is what we. Right, let's relax and move it down. This is variation on a theme. This whole thing is Jonathan Block. Jonathan Block. It's beautiful, beautiful music. Sit back, relax, have some oranges or something, coffee, wine, whatever it is you drink at this time. Have some and chill and just relax, close your eyes, and think about nothing. Nothing is where it all comes from. It all comes from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Everything comes from nothing. Jesus is the one teacher. The one teacher that we have is holy. He's perfect. And it's done. It's all over. I choose to see it that way. I see peace. I change my mind from chaos to peace. I choose Jesus. He says, follow me and your burdens will be light. All right, cool. Then I will. My choice.
Lesson 34. I could see peace instead of this. The idea for today begins to describe the conditions that prevail in the other way of seeing. Peace of mind is clearly an internal matter. It must begin with your own thoughts and then extend outward. It is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world arises. 3 longer practice periods are required for today's exercises. 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening are advised, with an additional one to be undertaken at any time in between that seems most conducive to readiness. All applications should be done with your eyes closed. It is your inner world to which the applications of today's idea should be made. Some 5 minutes of mind searching are required for each of the longer practice periods. Search your mind for fear thoughts, anxiety-provoking situations, offending personalities or events, or anything else about which you are harboring unloving thoughts. Note them all casually, repeating the idea for today slowly as you watch them arise in your mind, and let each one go to be replaced by the next. If you begin to experience difficulty in thinking of specific subjects, continue to repeat the idea to yourself in an unhurried manner without applying it to anything in particular. Be sure, however, not to make any specific exclusions. The shorter applications are to be frequent and made whenever you feel your peace of mind is threatened in any way. The purpose is to protect yourself from temptation throughout the day. If a specific form of temptation arises in your awareness, the exercise should take this form. I could see peace in this situation instead of what I now see in it. If the inroads on your peace of mind take the form of more generalized adverse emotions, such as depression, anxiety, or worry, use the idea in its original form. If you find you need more than one application of today's idea to help you change your mind in any specific context, try to take several minutes and devote them to repeating the idea until you feel some sense of relief. It will help you if you tell yourself specifically, I can replace my feelings of depression, anxiety, or worry, or my thoughts about this situation, personality, or event with peace.
Power. Power. Power that we have. Simple. Remember, these are laws. We don't make them true. You don't have to make this true. You don't have to make this say, all right, if I say it 10 times in a row, it'll be more true than if I say it 9 times in a row. How many times do I have to say it that makes it true for me? These are laws. What you're doing is you're stating the laws of law. The laws are laws no matter how much you believe them. It doesn't make a difference. You believe it or you don't believe it. It stays there as a law. So you don't really have to believe it too much in the sense that if there's resistance there, all you have to do is tell yourself, all right, look, I have some resistance to a law. So what? Law. Just tell yourself the truth. And if the truth feels a little weird, so what? The truth feels weird. You do it. You just start feeling it. But it doesn't matter the difference. Frankly, I could see peace instead of this. Very often I say the pain I have, or something goes wrong, or something goes against my what I want to happen. I can see peace instead of this. And I find that what gets in my way is that I don't want to see peace. Very often I'm like, no, I want to stay in chaos. I want to stay in the state of feeling vengeful. I want to get back to that person. I want to talk more about it. I'm planning on having more problems, so I want to talk about them. And I want more problems in my life, so I want to talk about them. Instead of saying, I don't have any problems, or my problems are meant to be overcome, and then they'll be gone.
Lesson 34. I could see peace instead of this. The idea for today begins to describe the conditions that prevail in the other way of seeing. Peace.
That's what it says. In the other way of seeing. It's not in another way of seeing that you put there. It's in the other way. The other way is there, whether you practice it or not. That's the way of seeing is there. If you don't believe in gravity, it makes no difference at all. If you're not sure about gravity, it's okay. It doesn't change anything. It matters if you don't defy gravity, you can get hurt. That's what happens here. If you don't know that you see peace instead of what you're looking at, then you probably won't experience peace. All these laws are very clear. These are laws you have to understand and follow. All laws are like that. Otherwise, you can't benefit from them.
Of mind is clearly an internal matter. It must begin with your own thoughts and then extend outward. It is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world arises. 3 longer practice periods are required for today's exercises. 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening are advised, with an additional one to be undertaken at any time in between that seems most conducive to readiness. All applications should be done with your eyes closed. It is your inner world to which the applications of today's idea should be made. Some 5 minutes of mind searching are required for each of the longer practice periods. Search your mind for fear thoughts, anxiety-provoking situations, offending personalities or events, or anything else about which you are harboring unloving thoughts. Note them all.
You do this. You let go of these. You forgive these findings. When you find your fear thoughts, your anxiety-provoking situations, offending personalities or events, or anything where we're harboring unloving thoughts, when we do that and clean ourselves out, our pleasure levels, our joy levels shoot up. That is to say, our consciousness shoots up. The pleasure, joy, peace, that the more we have of that, the more we are raised up in consciousness, the more inner peace we have, which projects outward into our environment, which just shows our actions are conducive, are in alignment with our inner life. Which means even if it doesn't look so, even if what you're looking at it looks shady, if your inner life is peaceful, then what you're looking at is peaceful. You turn your head sideways or something and see it differently. You can see peace instead of what you're looking at. Hope I'm understandable.
Casually, repeating the idea for today slowly as you watch them arise in your mind, and let each one go to be replaced by the next. If you begin to experience difficulty in thinking of specific subjects, continue to repeat the idea to yourself in an unhurried manner without applying it to anything in particular. Be sure, however, not to make any specific exclusions. The shorter applications are to be frequent and made whenever you feel your peace of mind is threatened in any way. The purpose is to protect yourself from temptation throughout the day. If a specific form of temptation arises in your awareness, the exercise should take this form. I could see peace in this situation instead of what I now see in it. If the inroads on your peace of mind
It's so easy. It sounds ridiculous. I tell my kids this sometimes, and they scoff at it. It's too easy. Oh yeah, that's all. All you gotta do is tell yourself this, tell yourself that, and it's all done. You're fine. All you gotta do is tell yourself this. Activate Christ. Whisper to Christ. It was whispered to him. Psst, I'm choosing you today. Holy Spirit kicks right in, takes over the reins, reminds you that you don't have to do anything at all. You can sit there and just watch. You need do nothing. You're taken care of. Everything. What you consider failure, a setback, is actually a blessing in disguise. It's a setup for something better.
take the form of more generalized adverse emotions, such as depression, anxiety, or worry, use the idea in its original form. If you find you need more than one application of today's idea to help you change your mind in any specific context, try to take several minutes and devote them to repeating the idea until you feel some sense of relief. It will help you if you tell yourself specifically, I can replace my feelings of depression, anxiety, or worry, or my thoughts about this situation, personality, or event with peace.
In that, you have certain feelings. I'm going to replace these with peace. They're your feelings. Now, you put them there. Better yet, you are putting them there. You're putting them there right now. Perhaps it's not necessarily that knows what came first, feelings or thoughts, but it's safe to say that your thoughts are going on right now in your mind that are affecting your emotion, your nervous system, your emotional life, and the feelings are going on right now that you're putting there, based on your thoughts and your resistance and your regrets and your curiosities and the things you want and your personality and who you think you are. You produce feelings and emotions, and then you're scared of them. The AI, we build the machines, and then we're scared of them. We build an emotional life for ourselves, and then we get scared of it. Oh no, I'm angry. Anger, anger, anger. We put the anger there. Not only that, we put the situation there with the anger scaring us. Every minute thing, especially if it has to do with peace, and everything has to do with peace. I can replace my feelings of depression, anxiety, and worry, or my thoughts towards the situation, person, or event with peace. You can see peace instead of whatever you're looking at. You can see it differently. You have a mind. Your mind should be seen as an interpretation device. And what it does every time you look at something, it's interpreting it. You see things just a bit different than everyone else. You interpret things just a bit different. But you have to interpret it. Your mind interprets energy, brings it into itself, And what you're looking at is a small little picture. It's an image on your retina. That's biology. It's site centers of your brain in the back, according to doctors, is where the what you're looking at is the image that you're looking at. So the way you're looking at is pure thought, pure thought, and we're making up the story as we go along. So we can change our feelings. We see what we want to see. Literally, I mean, you look around and this is you. This is all you're doing. This is your doing. I'm you're doing. My ups and downs are you. My ups and downs are your ups and downs. My sadness is your sadness. My happiness is your happiness. My pains are your pains. My lack of pain is your lack of pain. Everything me about me is you. And it's good. Because then everyone's not no one's special. Or everyone's special. That's what I used to tell my kids a lot. When we were really young, I said, you're a special little kid, just as everyone else, all the other kids. Switch their eyes and give me a small little confused look. And I said, well, everyone's special. I said, what do you think other parents telling their kids right now? And then I understood. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes, you're special to us. And one day the word special won't even mean anything. So what we learned today? I'm going to choose Jesus as your guide, not not the enemy, not the enemy program. I'm going to choose Christ's program. Christ's program. Christ's teachings. His guidance is gentle, and he'll guide you towards pleasure. He is a source of pleasure, a source of healing, isn't he? If you have back problems, suddenly you wake up in the morning and your back feels wonderful. The sense of euphoria that goes through you is unbelievable. This pure pleasure, happiness, pure joy. Well, he can heal you. He can raise you up in consciousness to such a level where the choices you make are pure, wonderful, healing choices for your body and your mind. Or you can choose ego, which is another way of saying the devil, for more or less what else we want to call him. He's our devil. He's what we call the devil. We don't want to think in those very religious terms. It's not a devil that we should run away from or be scared of or, the omen-like thing. Very much against us. It's very smart. The program is a very good program in terms of getting what it wants. But if we want to see what it's doing and want to eventually control it, make it tiny, and a total joke. See it for the joke that it is. We choose Christ, and Christ will lead us to a point where we're all laughing at the ego. Had to be the name of the final movie we were all seeing together. Laughing at the ego. We're all laughing at the ego. The very idea of the ego finds makes us laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. And the whole universe is one being again. And the being is laughing, 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 totally laughing. And then we'll wake up in the best mood that we've ever been in. And the dream dissolves and we're left with all the love that we experienced. And what is love? What is healing? Love is healing. Love is joy. Love is peace. All the joy we'll be left with. All the stories might be gone, but nothing else will be gone. Not the love, not the challenges that we've overcome, the victories, the ups and downs, the emotional responses, all the complications. The smell will be there. You walk around in peace, a new peace. Just like we do in Wake Up at Night in my dream. There was some left over. You've changed just a little bit. Even if you don't know it. We dream of a part of our life. We dream of it a quarter of our lives. And then we wake up into another dream. So let's get to that point where we're laughing at the ego. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Laugh at death. Let death tremble. Tremble. Let death tremble. When his job has to take you. Let it shake its head and walk towards you. You feel stupid, dumb, an idiot. You walk into death without it, move the ego aside and walk the other way towards life, laughing on the way as you walk away. In general, not the entire story, just everything you're doing. That's what the lessons are for. Help you think in terms of victory and success and happiness and joy. And it gives you the 365 laws. Help you transcend this dream. Wake up in laughter and delight and abundance and joy and fun and pleasure. All right, gents and ladies. I think I'm out of time. I'm going to stay in still. It was wonderful as usual, absolutely wonderful. And remember Wayne Sills. Mirrors everywhere. Mirrors everywhere. Mirrors are everywhere. You're there. Make the choice for Christ. Make it now. You made it anyway. You're going the easy way, not the hard way. All right. Peace.
Thank you, Rev Wayne Stills. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you coming in and doing